I'm going to show you how to make a Battenberg cake. It's one of those cakes that people often wonder, how do you make that? How do you get that checkerboard effect? So I'm going to show you how to do it. So just start by making a basic sponge mix. Beat 200 grams of soft unsalted butter with 200 grams of caster sugar, a good teaspoon of vanilla extract. Gradually add 4 British free-range eggs. Beat really well after the addition of each egg. And add a little flour. Sieve the rest of the flour, which again is 200 grams, with 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And fold it all together. Now you need to just butter a 20 centimetre square cake tin. So this is quite an important bit because with the greaseproof paper that you need to put in your tin, you need to make a middle sort of division, a divider, so that the cake mix doesn't spread together because we're going to make 2 different colours. So just cut a piece of greaseproof paper the width of your tin and make sure it's long enough to hang over the sides of the tin, like that. And then just pull up the middle so that you have this down the centre of the tin to keep the cake separate. Then butter the greaseproof paper. So we've got the yellow part of the cake, so half of this can go into the tin. And then we just need to make the other half pink. So we can do that by just adding a little pink food colouring. Then spoon this pink mixture into the other side of the tin. Bake at 180 degrees centigrade for about 25 to 30 minutes until the sponge is cooked. Leave to cool in the tin for a few minutes and then leave to cool on a cooling rack. So now the cake's cool, I can cut it. Put one sponge on top of the other and trim the edges so that all the pieces are even. Cut each sponge in half lengthways to make 4 evenly sized pieces of sponge. Lightly dust the surface with some icing sugar. And now we're going to roll a big piece of marzipan out. Just keep a little bit back, which I'll show you why you need that a bit later. We're going to roll the marzipan out to the width of the cake, but double the length. So it's about 40 by 20 centimetres. Stick the sponge together into a checkerboard formation using some apricot jam. Brush jam over the top and sides of the cake, and then brush a little jam in the middle of the marzipan and sit the cake onto the marzipan. Bring the marzipan up over the cake and seal along the top. Then turn the cake over so that the seal is at the bottom and trim the marzipan so that you can see the end of the cake. Now you can see the checkerboard. So pretty. And do the same with the other end. If you like, you can decorate the cake by poking it with a fork to make a pretty pattern. To make a rose, just roll a little piece of pink marzipan into a sausage, flatten it slightly and roll it up into a rosebud shape. And now your cake's ready to serve. Slice and serve your cake with tea.